everyone. Today's video, we're going to talk about what you should bring with you if you're going to be traveling in the winter. So these are all things that I would keep in my emergency winter car kit. So I have an emergency winter car kit in my car during the winter. In case I get stranded while I'm driving to someplace, I can have all the warm clothing, the blankets, the food I would need in case my car shuts off, or runs out of gas or for whatever reason, or dies, and I won't be able to call anyone. Because oftentimes in Manitoba, you don't have cell service when you need it. So I keep a pair of winter boots in my car. Sometimes, I might go to something fancy and I might not be wearing the warmest of footwear. So I keep these in my car, as well as a pair of ski pants. Again, you don't know what you'll be wearing when you get stranded, so it's always a good idea to have the warmest stuff in your car. I also like to keep a pair of fuzzy socks, and a toque, and often another pair of mitts. Again, for the same reason, in case I get stranded, I'm not wearing the warmest of clothing. Another thing you should bring is a blanket. So this is a really fuzzy, warm blanket that I keep in my car. There we go. And then another cool trick that that I got off of the government website, instructing what you should have in your winter prepared kit, is you can keep a tin can in your car with a candle. This is a fake candle, but I'll show you what you would do. You would place your candle in the bottom of the tin can, and you would light it. I have a lighter here, but if you want to be even better than me, you should carry some matches with you, and you would just light that candle in the bottom of your tin can, and it would produce heat, and you would be able to put your hands around the outside of the tin can to keep them warm. So this would be a really good idea if you get stranded on the highway, you can't start your car, and you need someone to come and get you, and you're going to possibly be there for a long time. This would be a good way to keep warm, especially for your hands. Another set of good stuff to bring is food and water. I keep a granola bar in my car and a bottle of water. You want your water bottle to be able to be frozen without cracking. So I just use like non-reusable water bottles like this. You want to make sure that you change out the water bottles you have in your car every 6 months. And then I keep a granola bar in my car because it can be left alone for a long time without having to be changed or anything like that. So I often have granola bars in my cars for like long periods of time. And then there's some other things you should possibly have in your car, like a snow brush and scraper. So these are very common to have in your car in winter. You should possibly bring a shovel if you're going to be going on a long road trip. That's for in case you get stuck and you need to shovel your way out. You can buy from Canadian Tire often like little tiny shovels, and those would be perfect because you can put them away in your car and they don't take up a lot of room. And then another thing would be a first aid kit that you could bring. That's something that I keep in my car all year round, because you never know what you'll possibly encounter when you're stuck. And then another thing that would be good to bring is you can buy cat litter, and you can keep that in the trunk of your car in case you get stuck. You can put those in front of your wheels to help you start moving.
If you don't have cat litter, is there anything else you can use?
You can use sand.
And your floor mats.
And your floor mats. You can put those down in front of your tires.
Just leave this stuff like in your trunk, or like how do you?
I leave this in my trunk all year round, and I leave my blanket and my warm clothing in my trunk. But if I'm going to go on a long trip, I put everything you see here in my car because it's Manitoba and cell service isn't always the best.
Is it just like free flowing, or do you pack it?
I do pack it. So I'm going to show you how I pack it, and that it doesn't actually take up all that much room in my car. so I put in my winter boots in the bottom of a very old duffel bag here. And I just put the soles facing opposite directions. So it packs down nicely. And then I roll up my ski pants. And I throw those in there. I can often fit, you know, another light small sweater or a jacket in here. I'm gonna put my toque and my socks in there. And my water bottle. Like that. Okay. I know it's tight, but you can fit it. This is zipper breaks. Oh, you got that?
Yeah, I'll hold
Perfect.
this and you can there.
There. Okay, so that's one bag. And then in another bag, I'll just put my blanket. Tin can lighter, or matches, even better if you have matches. And I have my snow brush, which I keep in passenger seat. Okay, so you could fit your emergency kit in here. You could probably fit a small shovel in here, like one of those foldable, extendable shovels. And maybe a bag of kitty litter if you feel so inclined, which would be really good for long trips. Okay, alright, perfect. So this is stuff that you should bring if you go on long road trips or just keep it in your car for winter. Okay, so have a good rest of your day.